How's everybody doing? Okay, cool. Um, Alright. Let's see what your Jersey got. They got tons of jerseys. Whatever.
This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to Blue Heaven, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho, home of the Boise State Broncos. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action.
Oh, well.
The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. Broncos offense making their way on the field to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Offense getting set at second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on 4th down. First drive of the game. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They trust the running back to convert on 4th down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They'll run it to the left. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Trying to find some room. It's Shamar. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The 9th play of a strong opening drive. It's 3rd and long. It's a shotgun run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Here we go on 4th down.
I was trying to play.
What a play by the defense. They stop him short of the 1st down. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And Kirk, we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Catch your breath after that.
He gets loose. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And the Ducks are going to cash in this red zone trip. To the air. It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
Hey, Chris, the threat of these receivers to the outside really did a nice job of opening up the interior. And the quarterback reads that, sees that he's got the post wide open to the tight end, makes a great throw for that touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time we were on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. The Broncos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Handoff to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Broncos will have to kick this away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the kick will be down just inside the 45. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Broken tackle still going. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Oh, pass rush gets home.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quick throw on 4th down to the left side. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Stop for no gain. Defense very stubborn here down near the goal line. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The offense begins this drive back to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
The Broncos with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense in a split backfield now. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Moves left out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. This time a completion. Defense has got him, but that wildcat winkle earns enough to get the first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense. Burt on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tight end makes the grab.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He bought some time, now lets him go.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this field.
Exactly.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Tackled quickly after the catch should be short of the marker. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. To throw, it's Moore. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory. And he fires this throw and is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This passing game is still on fire. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
31, Boise State, 0.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Bringing pressure. Oh! A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. On first down, it's play action. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Ducks will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run, pick up the first, keep this.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down and didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. So they bounce back here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's got it with room to run. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep him off balance with a run. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 13, so here we go, a red zone opportunity. The Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, that's great execution in the touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Oh, they